So we've all heard the AI hype, right? But let's be real. Which tools actually move the needle for your business? Today, we're going to cut through the noise and break down 10 specific AI tools that can help you build wealth, not by working harder, but by working a whole lot smarter.
In this quote right here, it's really the whole idea behind this explainer. The AI era isn't about grinding more hours. It's about mastering leverage. And these tools, well, they are the levers. They automate, they optimize, and they create opportunities so you can focus on the stuff that truly matters.
To make this super practical, we're going to structure this around the natural journey of an entrepreneur. We'll start with building your foundation, then we'll move to getting customers. After that, we'll scale up your operations, and finally, we'll optimize your team. Think of it as a complete AI roadmap for growth. Okay, first things first, you need a solid base. This is all about setting up the systems and the products that are going to run and grow with you, using AI to do the heavy lifting right from day one. First up is tool number one, Naten.io. Look, time is your most valuable asset, period. And automation is the single best way to buy it back. Naten.io is this incredibly powerful open source tool that lets you automate pretty much any repetitive task in your business with a simple drag and drop system. You build a workflow just once, and it runs for you forever. Let's make this real. Imagine a new client pays you instantly. And I mean instantly. Naten.io can trigger this whole sequence. A welcome email shoots out, they get an invite to your community, and a text message even prompts them to book their onboarding call. All of that happens without you lifting a finger. Okay, so you've automated your processes. Now, what about your actual product? That brings us to tool number two, Lovable.dev. And this thing is a total game changer. You literally just describe the app or the website you want to build, and its AI creates it for you in minutes. That whole bottleneck of waiting for a developer, it's just gone. You can now build at the speed of thought. So you've got your foundation set, you've got a product. Now you need to make some money, right? This next set of tools is all about supercharging your sales and marketing to find and win new customers. In sales, speed to lead is everything. The second a prospect fills out a form, the clock is ticking. Our third tool, YourAtlas.com, completely solves this problem. It's an AI voice agent that instantly calls your new leads, asks them qualifying questions, and books them right into your calendar 24/7. It's like having a world-class salesperson who never sleeps, never takes a break, never has a bad day.
We all know sales conversations are happening in DMs now, but trying to manage them is pure chaos. The old way, as you can see here, it's a mess of spreadsheets, lost context, it's a nightmare. That's where tool number four, GetRevio.com, comes in and just transforms the whole process. It sits on top of your social chats, uses AI to score leads, suggests what you should say next, and summarizes entire conversations so you never lose track of a deal.
Our fifth tool, SocialSweep.ai, is basically a networking cheat code. You know, there are incredible opportunities just hiding in your existing network, people who could introduce you to your next big client or investor. Well, SocialSweep analyzes all your connections and literally shows you the warmest, most direct path to anyone you want to meet. You know, we've all heard this old saying, your network is your net worth, but it's never been more actionable. A tool like SocialSweep doesn't just remind you of this. It gives you a systematic way to actually activate that network and turn those hidden connections into real-world value. Okay, so the money is flowing in. Awesome. But now comes the next set of challenges, actually managing that growth. This section is all about using AI to get control of your finances and to truly understand the data that's driving your business forward. Think of your profit margin as the oxygen for your business. Tool number six, HelloFrank.ai, is what protects that oxygen. It's a finance copilot that plugs into your accounts, automatically flags unused subscriptions, spots wasteful spending, and gives you clear guidance to make way smarter financial decisions. And here's where things get really powerful. Think about how these tools can start to connect. Remember YourAtlas, the AI voice agent for sales? Now imagine that same technology integrated into HelloFrank, making automated, polite calls to collect your overdue invoices. It just shows how AI is becoming this foundational layer across every part of a business. If you want to grow, you have to see your numbers clearly. You can't just guess. Tool number seven, Alicio.ai, is your command center for revenue. It connects to your CRM, your ad accounts, your support tools, and lets you ask plain English questions to understand what's really working in your sales and marketing. And this, right here, is the power of that clarity in action. A client used Alazio and discovered this really surprising fact. 70% of his customers were in Texas. So the tool recommended he shut down all his other ads and just focus his budget there. The result? He tripled his ad performance and doubled his profits in a matter of weeks. Insane. Now, get ready for this number because it is wild. It turns out that 13% of all credit card transactions just fail, not because of fraud or lack of funds, but for these complex technical reasons between the banks. That is a huge amount of revenue that just vanishes. But here's the crucial part. You don't have to lose that money. Tool number 8, FlexPay.io, is the solution. It uses AI to intelligently and gently retry those failed payments at the perfect time, recovering revenue you would have otherwise lost. And it does it all without annoying your customers. All right, on to our final section. You're scaled, you're profitable. Now you need the right people and the right systems to keep the whole thing running smoothly. This is all about building a world-class team and a truly data-driven culture. Hiring is one of the most time-consuming parts of growing a business, right? Well, tool number 9, HeroHire.ai, basically acts as your AI recruiter. It automates the entire top of the funnel, sourcing candidates, screening them, and giving you a ranked shortlist. What that means is your calendar is only filled with interviews with the absolute best of the best candidates. And finally, our Tense tool. How do you keep a growing team all aligned and focused on the right things? Precision.co acts like your always-on data team. It builds scorecards, it monitors your key metrics, and this is the most important part, it delivers one clear, actionable item to each team member every single day, right in their email. It turns data from a dashboard into daily execution. Phew, we have covered a lot of ground, from building your foundation all the way to optimizing your team. But information is useless without action. So the most important takeaway here is to just get started. So let's do a super quick look back at the 10 tools we just covered. We had Knot.io for workflow automation, Lovable.dev for AI app building, Your Atlas for AI sales calls, GetRevio.com for managing sales DMs, SocialSweep.ai for networking, HelloFrank.ai for your finances, Elicio.ai for revenue data, FlexPay.io for payment recovery, HeroHire.ai for recruiting, and Precision.co for team metrics. So I'll leave you with this one simple question. Momentum is earned, not given. Pick just one of these tools, the one that solves your biggest headache right now, and put it to work this week. That's how you start stacking the wins and building the business of the future.